There's going to be a lot of women that come through here and they're going to be successful and they're going to have a home of people that, care. And I think that there's going to be a lot of people changed here.
What may look like just another house is soon to be home to something greater. What we're walking through is going to be the second women's sober living house in Bozeman.
I grew, it became my home, and it still is my home. When I'm struggling, I can always come back, or I can always reach out.
And through Emily's eyes, it's a place of hope.
Before I attended the program, I struggled with addiction and alcoholism. And I had done other programs, but they just didn't get to the root of my, childhood trauma and the things that went along with my addictions.
Emily is a graduate of the Lindsay House, a sober living home for women, and credits her continued recovery to Greater Impact, an organization that has impacted her life immensely.
That if I wasn't with Greater Impact and I didn't have that support, when things happen in my life that I would normally relapse, but they are there, and so they've saved me, from relapse quite a few times also.
Greater Impact also runs the Jeremy House, offering 2 separate homes for men in recovery. And after receiving grants from 100 Strong and the Gianforte Family Foundation, Greater Impact was able to close on a second Lindsay home for women, possibly when the community needed it most.
But as of right now, with the state-ran facilities shutting down, we're the last stop in town. So.
Alcohol and Drug Services of Gallatin County closed at the end of August, something that Recovery Director Ashley Umbaugh says was disheartening.
Our community needs these resources so desperately. It's what actually brings people into a better way of life. Gives them an option, gives them the tools so that their families, and in turn our entire community benefits from it.
And for Emily, she doesn't need to look far to see the benefit in her own life and in the lives of those that go through the Lindsay House.
The success that comes, they don't just go through the program. I've seen them, go and own their own businesses, work with Greater Impact. I've seen people get their children home with them. I've seen people be able to repair relationships, and I love watching that.
The Lindsay House Southside will be seeing its first residents come May. But until then, if you have any household items, clothing, anything of the sort that you think would be useful to donate, we'll have all those links and some more resources over on our website. In Bozeman, Jane McDonald, MTN News.